share with you guys what it's taken for me to build this business. You have to understand it's taken me, I'm 47 years young, and it's taken me a lifetime to get where I'm at right now. You see that young lady up there? That's my better half. And no, she's not 18 or 19, she's a year younger than me. Even though she looks like it. We've been married for 27 years. Woo! I met her when I was 16, turning 17 years of age. And I'm going to tell you something right now. At that particular time in my life was not going good. I was living in a foster home at that time. I had just gotten in a car accident where I went through a windshield, went through a front door of a house, and put my face into this wall doing about 90 miles an hour. I was on a downer. And I met her, and you know what happened? She started taking me to church. So the first event in my life was meeting her, and it changed my life. She challenged me. If someone's brought you here tonight, it's because they care about you. And you know what? You need to be challenged. And I believe with all my heart, guess what? You're not here by accident. I didn't meet this young lady up here on the screen by accident. You're not here by accident. I believe that every person that looks at this business, this is a true gift from God, yes or yes. You guys believe that? Check this out. Our founder says what? God, family, and Monavie. And tonight, when you hear from Jeff Grant, when you hear from Henry Marsh, and you hear from these guys where their hearts are at, one of our founders was in the mission field. How many years ago was that, Henry? 2 years ago. Back when he was a young man, he spent time in the mission field. Where? In Brazil. It's just not by coincidence that he's back in business now and ministry again. Do a Monavie. Guys, this is more of a ministry than anything I've ever done in my life. What is it? It's giving hope to people. We all know what's kind of going on in the economy right now, right? This is giving hope to people. You guys, you have to understand one thing for me, 27 years of being married. I had worked my butt off all those 27 years, and I had no hope. The only hope I had was working more and more. As the cost of living and everything else went up, was working more and more. I didn't see my family. And what little I did, I was also coaching basketball. So I coached basketball with my son, who's 17 years of age now. And when I was introduced to this product, so if you're new here tonight and you're being introduced to this, when I was first introduced to this product, my buddy asked me, I told him, I said, I don't have enough time. I'm in the carpet dyeing and cleaning and restoration business. I figured it out during when I was cleaning the carpets. I figured it out, Jeff. It was about 2,000 lunges per job. And I would do that about 8 to 12 times a day. So, guys, I saw myself going nowhere. I saw myself working for the rest of my life. Anybody see themselves in that same situation? When you buy yourself a business, you just bought yourself another bigger job, right? If you've been, you know what it's like to be in business for yourself. I'm going to tell you something, guys. When I seen this for the first time, if you're sitting here tonight, do we have any first-time people here? Raise your hand. That's awesome. If you've been a distributor for more than a year, raise your hand. Okay, awesome. How many people just don't like raising their hand? I hate when you go to an event, they keep on asking a bunch of questions, you keep on raising their hand. But no, hey, I want to welcome you new people, and I want you just to check this out. Listen to these guys' hearts. Never, ever, ever have I ever been involved in a business where people are more concerned about you than themselves. Because that's what it takes. If you're selfish, guess what? You're not going to make it in this business. I'm going to tell you something, man. This was a hard check reality for me when I got back in this business. See, as a young man, back in the 80s, I had a skateboard ministry where I was traveling around the world doing skateboarding work. It wasn't work, it was fun. And I was doing anti-drug shows at junior high and high schools, and I was doing ministry stuff on the weekend. And I retired from that when I was 30 years of age, and I said, God, so for 17 years I had that carpet cleaning business. And I was praying, God, put me back in the ministry again. I want to be back involved in people's lives. Help them make a change, help make a difference in people's lives. And when my buddy first approached me with this business, I told him, I said, Paul, I don't have enough time. And this is what he asked me, this is what he told me. Then what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? I asked him, I said, Paul, if I could do this business, and with the first 6 months to a year, if I could go down to work 2 or 3 days a week, you think I could do it? He goes, I'll help you do it in half the time. I was able to do that within 3 months.